Hello friends, myself Yogesh welcomes you to the Tech Code. Today we are developing a front-end application for the beginners who want to come into the field of web development, who want to be the front-end developer. Guys, you are at the right place. Here in Code Tech, I will help you to learn different front-end technologies to become a successful front-end developer. Today we are starting with a basic HTML, CSS and JavaScript. We will create a simple calculator by using these technologies. I will show you what we are going to develop, how our calculator looks and works. So let's see the video.
Now I'll show you. When I click on 2, it displays 2. 2 plus 3 equals to 5. Cancel will clear the text. Now 9 into 8 equals to 72 minus 5 equals to 67 plus 3 equals to 70 divide by 7 equals to 10 into 0 equals to 0, and when I click on this C, it will clear. Okay, so let's create our project. So for the project we need to create a directory. So we will create a directory here in a C drive. In the C drive we will create a directory named as calculator. So I am creating here a directory, not here, in a C drive. Yeah, in C drive we will create a directory, a new folder, name my calculator. Okay, my calculator. Okay, so now we will open this my calculator directory in our VS Code. So open folder and C drive, my calculator. Yes, select folder. Okay, so we are in the folder. We have opened it in a Visual Studio Code. Now we will create two files. We need two files. So the first one will be index.html. So let me create a file, index.html, index. And we need one more file, that will be style.css. So the next step is building the structure. So we will build the structure of the project here. Whenever you are developing any simple or complex application, you need to be ready with the plan. So your plan should contain structure, style and logic. So we will first, the structure gives you a structural idea about the project. Style is used to decorate your project, and logic is the actions or operations for your project. So we will design a structure for our calculator project. As you all know, calculator consists of some buttons, so and display bar. So we will design it first in our index.html file. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the basic HTML tag. Okay, this is, you all know, you all may be knowing that the doc type, that means the type of the document, that is the HTML. Here we will first change the title, and we'll give the title as a calculator. Okay, yeah, fine. We will add one more line here, meta. So we will add a line as a meta name equals to description and content is equal to, we will write it as a calculator JavaScript calculator. Okay, so whatever we write in the body part, it will display on the web page. So just I will show you. I'm taking the H1 tag here and writing a basic calculator. calculator, basic calculator. We will save this first, the index file I have saved, and now I'll show you the output. Just go into the project directory and double click. This is our project directory, and double click on this index.html file. You will see basic calculator. Whatever we have written in the h1 tag, that is got displayed here. So we will now come to the this. Okay, I'll minimize this. Yeah. Yes. So we'll write here a break tag, that is br. Now I will design a form. So in that form, in that our buttons and text box will handle by the form. Okay. Okay. So we will create a form tag here. The form will give the ID as my form, and will give the name as calculator. We'll write as CLC calc. Okay. Here close. Now we need one more input type. No, so input name will be, we have to give the name, will give the name display. Yes, because it is going to display the things. Now give a break. I'll show you. In our calculator there will be some buttons, so we'll create one button here. Input type is equal to button, and we'll provide the value is equal to 0. Okay, so we have created a button and gave the value as 0. uh, let's check our output first. So control S, save the output. Just refresh it. Yes, this is our input name, display bar, and this is our button. Okay, so likewise we will create some more buttons. uh, we will create the buttons in order to in order of calculator. So just copy, paste. Some 4 buttons are in a row, suppose. So 0 and 1, 2, and here I'm giving plus. Okay, so now 0 1 2 plus, then 3 3 4 5, and here minus sign. Okay. Here now, after 4 buttons we'll write a break tag. So after these 4 buttons I'll write break tag, break. Now next 4 buttons, is copy and paste. 3 4 5 lower, then 6 7 8, and the multiplication, right? So for multiplication now I will use X to display multiplication. Okay, the next is 6 7 8 are over, so 9. Then one more button will take for cancel or clear, that is C. After that we will require equal to button, right? And equal to button, and one more. Here we will require one plus addition, subtraction, multiplication. So division is pending, so I need division symbol. So for that symbol the value is uh, and ampersand, and then hash 247. This value shows the sign of a division operator, so that's why I have used here ampersand hash 247. Okay, so save this. Yeah, I need to close the form tag, right? So we'll close form tag. Okay, save it. Just check our output. All the buttons are there. Yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, C equal to, and this plus minus. Okay. Um, so the buttons are there. Now that means a structure is okay. See the output. Just refresh the page. You can see the buttons we have created right now. You can see in code we have written ampersand 247, ampersand 247. This code is used to display division symbol. So that means we have structured our application. Now we'll go for styling our application. Okay. So now the next part is the apply styling. So now we will write our style sheet in the style.css. We will write the styles for the input. Okay. So the way of writing a style is like this. For the input, I'm giving width. Width you take 150 px. Height will be 100 px. Font size. Font size 75 px. Then border radius. Border radius. mm, Border radius 10 px. What we will require, margin 10 px. Background color. Background color we will give this styling is for the input field. Okay, that the this field, this input field. Okay, background color black. Then color to display the numbers. We will display the numbers by white color. Border style. Border style. Border style. We are not taking any border style here. None. Okay. So this is enough for the input tag. Now we want, yeah, we have created a form, no? So the ID of form is my form. So for that we will give margin left and margin top. Margin left, uh, margin left to 25 px, and margin top will take 20 px. So we have written a style for form also. The next is we will use a h1 tag also. So h1, for the h1 tag, line center. In h1 tag we have written a basic calculator tag. So for that the style sheet is writing text align is center. Font size will give 80 px. Margin right and margin left, margin top will provide margin right 150 px and margin top 20 px. We have written style. Okay, so save it. So we need to include this style into our index.html to take effect, right? So link this style sheet in the index.html, the index.html. So to link the style, we will write in the head tag link relation rel equal to type, that is style sheet. Okay, and type is equal to text or css, text css, and href equal to our style sheet name, that is style.css. Here a bracket, here angular bracket I forgot, so here. Okay, we'll save this and we'll check the output here. So refresh this page. Yes, basic calculator. Just I will. Okay, so this is our output, basic calculator. Yeah, this is the input box. We have written a style.css here. This is an external style, and there is one more method, that the inline style, inline css you can use. So for this we will write a inline css. So where is here is the input name display, right? So here we will write a style for the this input button display bar. Write style equals to width. Width we will take 675 px, then semicolon, height, 100 px, comma, semicolon, then text align will be center. Text align will center. Then what else we require? Background color. Okay, so background background color will be, which background color we want. Okay, I'm having some, I know, hash 1f80c9. Just save it. Now check the, refresh this page. Yes, this is our background. Now we need to change the color for this C and this operation buttons. Okay, so here just check it out. We will write a style sheet for that, inline style for the buttons. So for the plus button, here is the plus button, right? So for this plus button we will write style equals to background color hash cc 5c11. Save it, check the output. Yeah, okay. So for plus button, then we will write it for the minus button also. Minus button, for the minus button we'll change the color. Okay, then for this multiplication button we'll change the color. Then for the cancel button also we need to change the color. Cancel button's color will give this color. And yeah, for this button, division button, for this division button we will give color as simply uh, green color, green, semicolon. Save it. Okay, let's check it our calculator how it looks now. Just refresh it. Yeah, it's okay. Plus see the colors now. Okay, it seems nice. So so how our calculator looks like this. So now we will go for the logic part. We have finished with the style sheets and styling part of the project. We'll add the logic now. Okay, so now we will add the logic for our application. Okay, so we'll create a functionality for our calculator. So for that we are going to use JavaScript. So in the JavaScript, what we will use? We will use display property. So what happens with the display property? We will use JavaScript display property to display the content. Then the next we will use onClick event. OnClick event is used to execute the JavaScript function. When a button is clicked, so onClick is used to respond to a click. And one more, we will use eval function. So eval is a function. It's used to evaluate or execute the query. Next, we will use assignment operator. So assignment operator is used to add a value to a variable. So we are going to implement the functionality for our application now. Um, so we will create just for 0. Yeah, this here. If we press the button 0, then the 0 should be displayed there, right? So we will write here on click function. On click, what should happen on click on this button? So calc means the name given to the form. Calc dot display dot value is equal to 0. Calc dot display dot value, whatever value will be there, just use the assignment operator. That value will be 0. Okay, yeah, it is correct. On click, calc dot display, calc is the name given to this form. Okay, and display is the name of that input box. So calc dot display dot value is 0. So when I'll just save it, check it, refresh. When I'll press the 0, yeah, it's coming 0. So we'll use this for the other buttons also. So when they will click those buttons, for 0, for 1, here is a 1. For 2, on click event, this is 2, right? Then when 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, then for 9, 9. Okay, so and for 9, yeah, we have written for 9. Then just check it out. No, just refresh. 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 6. Okay, working. So now we will for the plus sign. No? Here it is. Yeah, style background. Yes. Here, when one click on the plus, so what should happen? Here should be display a plus sign, right? Then when on minus, when someone click on minus, here should display a minus sign. When someone click on this multiplication, it should display a multiplication sign, right? And the calculator, when someone click on the C button, So here when someone C button, na, so just blank value. And when okay, so when someone click on the C, someone click on this display button, na, we will evaluate a expression, that is eval. What should be eval? This value, whatever value is there in the field, that text box should be evaluated. Calc.display.value. Okay, so let's save it and just check it our output here. Refresh. Okay, 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 3 into 5 equals to 15. 15 into 4 equals to 60 minus 55, that is 5 into 3 equals to 15, divide by 3 equals to 5, and when I click on this C button, the value should be erased or cleared. So thank you so much guys. If you have liked my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all of you.